Hey team! Okay, so we're trying a couple of new things out before the holidays, and I really hope that you guys are open to change because it is change for the better. Okay, so this first thing is going to be about medication. So for right now, we're not going to be using the apothecary because we're going to try out a new system. Okay, so first up, obviously, a dog checks in, okay, brings all their stuff. This is Mr. Tango's stuff, Gypsy Rose, okay. You're gonna go through this stuff and obviously make sure that you take everything out of the bag and account for whatever's in there, okay. Take all the meds. If something is not on the profile, or like Tango's parents, they didn't bring a little instruction sheet, please message them, okay, so that way we can make sure that we're giving the right dogs the medication at the right times, okay. So I already went through Tango's medication, okay. I took out everything and I made note of it all, and I also read the parents' instructions, okay. So first instruction was 1 cup AM PM of kibble, okay, so obviously we wrote that. He also gets 2 treats AM PM, okay, so it's rather regular treats AM PM, okay. He also gets a dental chew on the PM, okay, so again, making sure I use that. And then of course I have his kibble, okay. So your kibble, your treats, and just a simple chew will all now go into the bin, okay? So again, I have my kibble, my treats, and my whimsy in the back, okay? Well, Tango, we're gonna go ahead and keep his instructions in his bin as well, okay? All of that is written, okay? Then Tango did come with regular medication and as needed medication, okay? So as needed medication is only if he is vomiting, has heartburn, or whatever the case may be. So I'm keeping that in his bag in the garage, and I'm only gonna bring that out when we need it, okay? Now Tango also has medication for like every single day, okay? So obviously I'm gonna write that on here. So he gets 1.5 Zyrtec AM with his wrap, 1 Proviable AM with his wrap, 4 eardrops in the PM, and then October 22nd he gets the ear wash, okay? I did write on here as needed meds in his bag, so in his garage bag, okay? Now here's the new part, okay? This is our new apothecary, okay? So see, every single bin is alphabetically organized, okay? And then up here, you're gonna have different reusable Ziploc bags, and then you also have smaller Ziploc bags, okay? So really important, your reusable Ziploc bags belong to Walk ATX. So you see I have written on every single one, reusable belong to Walk ATX. Please do not send these home, okay? Whenever you make a new med bag, please make sure you put a Velcro piece on. And of course, we're gonna still have our med card, okay? So that obviously gets Velcroed to the Ziploc bag. Just like before, on your med card, you're gonna write the name of each med. We're gonna cross when the dog gets the meds, and of course, we're gonna put his name, okay? So obviously I wrote med name, Zyrtec, Proviable, eardrops, and ear wash. AM, PM, and as needed, and I put the dates of when the as needed is for, okay? So that goes on in the med bag, okay? Now, we open up the med bag. I have his labeled wrap-ups, which is like his pill pockets that he can only use, okay? I have his ear wash that is also labeled with his name and the rest of his pills. And then I have his ear wash that I have put on the dates of when he needs them on the bag, okay? So one thing that we are doing, so people who are checking in the dog, okay? When you are checking in the dog, what goes into this med bag is only what needs to be used by the dog, okay? So for example, Tango's go home date is October 29th, okay? So Kennel Tech's really, really important that you check with the manager to make sure that this go home date is correct, okay? So he is going home October 29th. So Tango brought us a whole jar of Zyrtec and 2 things of Proviable, okay? The only thing that goes in this reusable Ziploc bag is what we are actually going to give him. Therefore, I had to count 20 pills of Zyrtec, Okay, so he gets 1.5 Zyrtec in the AM only. He leaves in about 13 days. So 1.5 times 13, right? That's 19 and a half. So there is 19 and a half pills in this Ziploc bag. Okay. So ear wash is labeled with the dates that he needs, goes into the reusable bag. Okay. The pills that are labeled Zyrtec 1.5 with his wrap are all together only 19 and a half pills, but that's exactly what he's going to take in the Ziploc bag, okay? This goes in our reusable bag, okay? Then I also counted from his packet 13 Proviable pills. That's exactly what we're going to give him. Goes into the reusable bag. And of course, his ear wash that he gets every night in the bag. His wrap-ups, little pill pockets, is labeled in the bag. Okay. So I close this up. Okay. I make sure that my med card is correct. And I put it back on here. Now, this is labeled alphabetical order by the dog's first name. So Tango goes in T. That is all, okay? So again, you do the kennel card as normal. You do the med sheet as normal. The only thing that is going in the bins are food, treats, and chews, okay? Food, treats, and chews only go in our bin, okay? This gets put away as normal. Everything, supplements, pills, powders, anything like that are considered a med, okay? Pills, powder, supplements, considered a med. So for example, Finn McColney, okay, came with a giant jar of Cosequin. We're no longer going to keep that jar in the bin. It goes into his go-home bag, and I only take out the exact amount of pills that he needs during his stay, okay? So again, Cosequin, he gets it in the morning, his first name, last initial, because we do have 2 Finns. And then I put the Cosequin in a little Ziploc bag. Counted the exact amount that he needed from the bottle. I put it into the reusable bag, okay? And then his first name is Finn, so it goes into the alphabetical little basket under F, okay? Very important that if you have anything left over, so let's say, for example, you have a pill jar, the dog is only going to be here for 2 days, but they gave us a giant pill jar, take only the 2 pills out, put it in the med area, labeled, and then put the bag and the jar into the garage. If you have any questions, please let me know. I know this is a new thing, so I understand, it may be a little bit confusing at the beginning, but this is just to make sure that all the dogs are getting medicated correctly, as well as that we're keeping track of where, when, and everything for the medication. So basically, all of the meds should go into one place. All the food, treats, and chews go into another. Thank y'all.